What is your favorite spot in your home and why do you enjoy spending time there?
My favorite spot in my home is definitely the reading nook by the living room window. It's a small area, but I've set up a cozy armchair with a soft blanket and a little side table for my coffee. The window lets in plenty of natural light, which makes it the perfect place to unwind with a good book or just enjoy the view outside. I love spending time there in the mornings, especially during the winter when the sun rises later. It's a quiet space where I can escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life, and it has become a little sanctuary for me. Whether I'm diving into a new novel or just sitting with my thoughts, that nook helps me slow down and appreciate the simple moments. It's the kind of comfort that makes a house feel like a home, and that's why I treasure it so much.
How has your home changed since you first moved in? And what improvements or changes have you made?
When I first moved into my home, it was a blank canvas, plain walls, basic furniture, and a lack of personality. Since then, I've made quite a few changes that have made it feel more like my own space. One of the biggest transformations was repainting the walls. I chose colors that give each room a distinct vibe, like a soft blue in the bedroom for a calm, restful atmosphere, and a warm, inviting beige in the living room. I've also added a lot of artwork and family photos throughout the house, which makes it feel more personal and lived in. Another significant change has been the backyard. It used to be just an open patch of grass, but I've turned it into a little garden with a seating area. Now, it's a space where I can relax, have friends over, and even grow some of my favorite herbs and flowers. These improvements haven't just made the home more functional, they've made it a place that truly reflects who I am.
If you could add one feature or room to your home, what would it be and why?
If I could add one feature to my home, it would be a sunroom. I've always been drawn to spaces that bring a little bit of the outdoors inside, and a sunroom would be perfect for that. I imagine it as a glass-enclosed space that would be filled with natural light throughout the day, with large windows or sliding doors that open up to the garden. It would be a great place to enjoy my morning coffee, read a book, or even do some work while feeling connected to nature. The sunroom would also be a cozy spot during the cooler months, allowing me to still enjoy the sunlight without having to be outside in the cold. Plus, I think it would be a wonderful space for hosting friends and family. A unique place to gather that's different from the usual living room setup. Overall, a sunroom would add both a practical and aesthetic element to my home, enhancing the comfort and ambiance.
How does the design or layout of your home reflect your personality or lifestyle?
The design and layout of my home definitely reflect my personality and lifestyle. I'm someone who values comfort and simplicity, and that's evident in how I've arranged my space. For example, the living room has an open and airy feel, with minimalist furniture that's arranged to encourage conversation and social gatherings. I love having friends and family over, so I've made sure there's enough seating and space for everyone to feel comfortable. At the same time, I've incorporated a lot of personal touches, like artwork I've collected from my travels and a bookshelf filled with my favorite reads. This reflects my passion for culture and learning, and it also gives the space a bit of character. My bedroom, on the other hand, is designed to be a quiet retreat, with soft lighting and neutral tones that help me unwind. Overall, my home is a balance between functionality and personal expression, just like how I try to live my life.
What is the most memorable experience you've had in your home and why does it stand out to you?
One of the most memorable experiences I've had in my home was hosting my first holiday dinner with my family. It was the first time I had taken on the responsibility of preparing a big meal and bringing everyone together under my roof. I remember being nervous about making everything perfect, from the food to the decorations. But as the evening went on, I realized that it wasn't about perfection. It was about creating a warm, welcoming space for the people I care about. We laughed, shared stories, and even played board games after dinner. I remember looking around the table and feeling a deep sense of gratitude. It was a moment when my home truly felt alive, filled with joy and connection. The experience stood out to me because it marked a new chapter in my life, one where I could create my own traditions and memories. It made me appreciate the value of having a place to call home and sharing it with those who matter most.